Hello, everyone. Welcome to Puzzle Wednesday. My name is Rats. Joining me on the microphone tonight, I have Juicy.
Hello, hello.
We're out here. We're going to be playing a little bit of Tricky Towers. This classic indie game is all about making a huge tower out of tetraminos. It's really the opposite of Tetris. In the meantime, our competitors are going to be dropping items in order to stop their opponents from racing or surviving. Later, we'll also have some puzzle levels because they're all randomized together. We're playing a tiny cup. So you'll probably see all three modes in equal proportion tonight. This game's a blast. And, you know, like a lot of people have played it, it's surprisingly competitive. But I think no matter your skill level, you'll probably enjoy this one. It's a real breezy game that, you know, it's got a nice little physics engine to it, but it's not frustrating. Like, normally when you think of a physics-based game, you're like, wow, this is like, it's inconsistent, it's weird, things don't behave how I expect them to, blah, blah, blah. But Tricky Towers somehow managed to get it exactly right. All of the pieces
Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I think the biggest thing that Tricky Towers does well is it does not try to take just physics and fit it right into the old Tetris format.
Yeah.
You're not trying to accomplish Tetris things with it. It's just the building blocks for a different game.
Yeah, I noticed one of the things they do is that they lock the pieces. They sort of like fudge the pieces on a grid. So even though it's got like a real physics simulation, it for the most part the collision is on a grid. So like even though the pieces might not line up exactly right, if you put it where it would be on the grid, they will still lock together, which is an amazing accomplishment from the developers. I don't think anyone else could have done this game justice. We're gonna get into some games in just a bit. We're at winners round 1. Our hardworking TOs tonight are Kirk Gamer and Just Alex. They're gonna be slamming those match calls. I'm playing my first match against Ardrox. We're gonna go to an online battle. We'll play with some friends. That looks about right. Yep. Oh god.
You Discord stream for me?
I could, but I won't.
Oh, okay.
I actually... I'm on keyboard now. How do I send back to my controller? I don't really want to play on my keyboard. I won't lie to you.
I think you just have to... I think you have to restart it. Yeah.
No, I don't want to do that. Okay, well, you can look at this beautiful background. Look at this beautiful background by Kaya at 7.
Crazy.
It's so good. I love this piece. That's Tetris. But we should... There it is. Okay, we're in. Play with friends. Now I gotta find Ardrox. There he is. I'll set up the scoreboard. I'm on the left. Ardrox on the right. Boop, boop.
And I'm watching The Void.
You're watching The Void? I can't believe this. I thought you were playing an off-stream match.
Not yet. Want to watch just a little bit, and then, you know, once Alex has gotten all the matches called, we can do our thing.
Okay.
So you brought it up earlier, but the blessing that we have is Tiny Cup actually does just make it of one of every rule set.
Yes. So
you will get to see it is a very, very perfect triathlon of every single mode. The real wrinkle is if you're only really good at one of them, there's a chance you won't get that till the third game, and you can basically hard lose by medals by that point. So early survival here. Putting a lot of weight on that right wall S there. And we don't have a good discard for rats with that. Oh! A secondary win condition for survival is burning through your entire randomizer queue. That's what that number up to the next piece is. In spite of losing a little bit of parity, Rats is doing surprisingly well. Ardrox is already down a stock, which is not game-ending, but being down 2 stocks could be. And that was swift.
Yeah, I don't know how much Ardrox has played this, but I definitely feel the fire. Like I need to get that energy going because I'm going to be playing.
No,
there's some killers in this bracket that I want to be ready for. You know what I mean? Like
he's playing the rush down immediately. Unfortunately, survival's just not the best. Press buttons and go. He could probably get a lot more mileage playing deeply reckless in race mode here. And boy howdy, are we playing a little reckless here. Ardrox just choosing to not shift from anything but center of board, and we'll get punished for it eventually, but right now we're holding on to first place. However, doing something like that's like, you know, an end of race Hail Mary if you need to really jump out in front of your opponent for the 3 count. I don't know about doing only center drops right out the gate.
Yeah, I've been sending items specifically to punish some of that behavior.
Yeah, I was gonna say, okay. He gets the cement taken out. Okay, so Piano just takes Ardrox out of the running. We are probably gonna get a super item from him in just a little bit, because this does operate on Mario Kart logic. If you are deeply behind, you will get your metaphorical blue shell. And there it is. We got multiple cement pieces to be only a little bit behind Rats now. We're going to lose a little bit of that top form there, and the fact that it doesn't fall apart completely means Rats is going to have a hard time stacking up here. It's going to crumple on right side, but we're still...
Yeah, this ain't great. I won't lie to you.
Thanks.
Oh, whoops. Damn.
No. See, that's where you do the Hail Mary. We're a little bit off, but we can no. We're gonna keep scrambling on the 3 count.
Okay, there we go.
And the T put it back upright. Technically, Rats has won this set.
Technically?
Oh, I thought sometimes they still play out the last game, but that's usually if you have 3 people in it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I see. Because
that's one, like, once you get more than 2 players, you can have weird upsets with the variable scoring.
Mm-hmm.
But 1v1, yeah, no, that's a hard clear there. No puzzle mode for you this set.
No. That's a shame. I actually really enjoy puzzle mode. So who do we have next? We're playing the other side of the bracket. Digi. Oh, no other matches were called. Well, there you go.
Oh, that would do it.
Slowpoke.
I mean,
yeah.
Digi and Bunny Conda.
Okay, you got it. I have a Bunny Conda, and I have a Digi. Put their names up on the scoreboard. So Bunny Conda is a TGM player and Street Fighter Alpha player. These things may combine into... I assume Bunny Conda can really put the pieces down. Like, I assume that Bunny is very capable of holding down with the best of them. But you should not underestimate Digi because Digi is such a steady grinder who shows up for every bracket. You just can't count Digi out, you know?
I feel like even the Jack of all trade status around here can still deeply surprise you.
Mm-hmm. Digi just got Digi just got into game, so it might be a second before he accepts the invite. Digi is playing on Linux, so we are going to learn. Maybe I can send the invite again. We'll do it again.
Oh, it's the Linux mirror. Got it.
The Linux mirror. Oh my god, that's incredible. I love that. I mean, Linux has gotten much better for gaming. No, thanks to Valve in a lot of ways. Okay, gonna try restarting Steam. Do you want to call GCV Alex?
I mean, that's up to Mr. Kirk Gamer to decide, but I'm fine to step in.
Mr. Kirk?
All right, it seems like it's me and Alex.
Okay.
Alex is claiming this is the first time he's played this, and that's probably true, but he's like, I have it on PS5. I'm like...
Yeah, I got sent an invite to an Alex. And there should be a Goat Juicy, but Juicy needs to set himself to available on Steam in order for me to see him. That is actually how social media works.
I'm online.
You're online now?
Yeah.
There he is. All right, okay. I sent the invites. I have just Alex on the left. We'll have Goat, Juicy.
I did it wrong. I pressed the back button.
I am going to body slam.
Why?
Because you pressed the back button. What? Stop.
I'm trying my best. Okay. I got it.
You got it?
We're doing the thing.
Yo, Octodad, let's go.
He's the reason I bought the DLC for this, because I love him so much.
Hell yeah. Alrighty, so Juicy's played a little bit of this. A little bit. So we're going to see how this first two match goes. Have a little bit of... We're connecting all the way from Florida to the Pacific Northwest, so there may be a little bit of jitteriness across the pond here. Looks like just Alex has a little bit of a weird foundation going on. This may come back to bite his stack, but we will see. Meanwhile, Juicy building very wide, where we are respecting the fact that this game can and will absolutely destroy your tower. Alex firing off the custom piece. You see it upgrades your piece to a higher level, but unfortunately, Alex already dumping a bunch of pieces off the side. Juicy sending over the bubble attack, which is honestly super annoying. You have to drop a piece onto the bubble to pop it and put your piece back on the field. Oh no, Alex! All of the pieces scattered to the seas. Meanwhile, Juicy with this very beautiful compact structure. It's honestly a little surprisingly conservative. Oh, the balloon coming out, but unfortunately Juicy's last piece was a cement block, so you cannot actually make that fly away. It's stone, it's rock, it's not going anywhere.
Cement is cracked in this game.
Cement is probably one of the best defensive power-ups I can think of. The other one, the island, is pretty good if your next piece is an O. The balloon coming out for Juicy again. Okay, Alex has gotten the super power-up, multiple cement blocks in order to get back into this game. Juicy he's more than halfway up to the finale here. And his board is so stable that I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be able to simply put down his last bunch of pieces. Okay, big piece coming out from Juicy's attack, but, you know... Oh, Alex! Oh, Alex is panicking, but Juicy's already out. Look at this. Fantastic. Excellent job to Juicy. Who knew Octodad was a dark sorcerer all along? True. Very, very true. We gotta make sure that the spectator does not win a round. That happened once, and I was deeply embarrassed.
It was funny. How could you expect both players to completely fall off?
I was mistaken. I've learned my lesson, which is why I am killing the spectator right now. So now we're in survival mode. Players are going to have 3 stocks. A stock is pieces that fall off of your tower. The most common way to lose stocks in this is either misdrops or your opponent using the balloon or ghost power up. Both of those are super annoying attacks that are guaranteed basically to steal health. Wow, Alex already getting a health power up, probably because he's a little bit behind. Oh, he barely manages to get this S, but unfortunately rolls right off. All right, Alex in peril. He's on his last stock. You know, Juicy looking very comfortable. All 3 stocks. Oh, we're losing one immediately. So you see at the top of the screen, it also says that Juicy has 34 pieces to Alex's 41. Juicy just needs to place 33 pieces to be out, so to speak, and he will win the game. But unfortunately, Alex is dropping his final piece, losing the game. Juicy with a clean 2-0, moving on up to winners round 2.
This is 2 in a row where puzzles are not making the rotation. That's like my favorite mode by a lot.
I think puzzle mode is pretty cool, personally.
GG's.
GG's. So I feel pretty confident in saying that the remaining... Oh, that's the wrong button. The remaining winners matches are probably all going to be on stream.
Probably.
And we can probably fit even losers round 2 through 4 on stream too. I'm being added.
Can't believe you're in the at dimension.
I hate being added. Do not at me. Okay. I love living in silence. Just chilling.
Dissociating.
Listen.
I'm listening.
It's a normal thing for a person to do.
Okay.
So I imagine next up would probably be me and Mark. Yeah.
Seems like it.
All right, let's get
Mark, who has not lost a tournament for this game yet.
I don't doubt that. You know, like, he seems quite strong.
Like, there's like, I feel like I have really good placements. I've got my sense on it. Mark plays this game fast.
He plays fast and clean. Like,
it
it's
feels
a little
so
spooky.
risky to play this game fast. So, like, everyone's gonna have to do riskier moves against him lest they lose to the quota. Being able to set tempo in this wonky game is deeply powerful.
Alrighty. Yeah, I'm a little concerned, but
just don't die. See, oh, he took the eye and it wobbled a little bit, but he managed to level it by putting the J right on top of it, and the window for that is tight. We're gambling out here. That is 2 horizontal eyepieces that he managed to fix on. Yo, crazy. However, Rats is slightly winning in quota.
Until I actually did it to me. Can you believe it?
It's rare, but yes, I can. And we got some unfortunate gaps. We can make this work. Mark's just kind of deemed at this game. He's
he has a quite
quota.
the quota lead, yeah.
The lock piece is going to be brutal for him, no matter what.
Oh no!
Oh no! You gotta... Steps are risky. ZS?
Yeah, what a hater.
Oh,
what
tragic.
a hater. Yeah, you got the final. Yeah.
And then there was 4. This game is tough.
Back to race,
L and
huh?
R, your triggers actually fast move your piece a whole step instead of the half step of your left and right. But the windows for it is tight. You need to be very patient to get your tucks on point, lest you completely ruin your structure. Oh, this is the third time in a row where it goes to race off of survival and vice versa. Like, Tiny Cup's kind of hating on puzzle mode right now, and I'm a little upset. Anyway, Rats unfortunately had to cast the weakest offensive spell in the entire thing. Grass. That's not what it's called, but like functionally, that's just it. It's even weaker mist. Rats out with the Hail Mary. She has cement. Gonna spend it on the T. It gives her some options. We're back in first, technically. And Balloon versus Bubble. Seems like Balloon's more annoying. Oh, we're just Hail Marying here, huh? S is not gonna cut it. Z is not gonna cut it. Mark has a firm foundation. If Rats falls off here, we're, oh, because of the spell effect, you have to play the Z.
No! Oh, he's so fast!
Yeah.
He's so fast. Oh my god. See, I dash around a lot. But Mark, I think, because Mark taps around instead, I feel like he gets a slight edge there that I don't have. Congratulations, Mark! You're heading to winners finals. I know you played, or semifinals, I'm sorry. Congratulations, you're heading on up. I'm going to loser dimension where I belong. But we have another winners round match for you soon.
Also, yeah, that's he's up in winners finals now, technically. We just didn't label this challenge correctly.
Challenge is very funny.
These things happen.
They do happen. They've been known to happen. At least
They have been known to happen.
At least he'll get two special big cup games, like back to back.
Those are going to be even more brutal. This is one of the few brackets that we also amp up the handicap the further bracket goes on instead of just the set count.
We
We're not going
are
to spoil
in
what special mode has yet.
We do have a slightly awkward situation where we're waiting for DigiV Bunny Condor to finish before we can call any more brackets. So, how you doing, GC?
Yeah, I'm fine. Do we want to maybe talk about upcoming games?
That's true. We can talk about some upcoming events here at Puzzle Wednesday. This coming Wednesday, next week, We have Ghost Lop. This extremely funny breakout sort of game is all about dropping ghosts. You have blue and orange ghosts and a blue and orange ball. You can press the button to swap the colors of your ball in order to cut through the ghosts and drop them on your opponent. The more ghosts you drop, the more points you earn and the more damage you send. So if you don't kill your opponent with garbage, then you'll win by quota by sending bigger and bigger drops. It's a pretty cool video game. I really encourage you to give it a shot if you haven't played it before. It's pretty competitive. I think the same couple of people are always roughly at the same top, but like, you know, somebody will dethrone Ardrox and Chaos. Yeah. The following Wednesday, we have Ranma Ogi no Janken. This is a rock, paper, scissors chaining game. You're going to be creating stacks of rock, paper, and scissors. And then you're going to drop the opposing symbol on top and it'll chain all the way down, dealing damage to your opponent. You also have a water piece that you can use to curse your opponent, which will limit their damage. So if you see them doing a long chain, you can drop the water on them and prevent them from sending that much garbage. You can also earn waters by creating horizontal or diagonal full board clears. There's kind of an interesting little thing. It's like a completely different strategy to build, which is really unique. We're playing this on Fightcade through SNES 9X. SNES 9X is not a great time. So if you want to play this game, if this sounds interesting to you, then you need to sign up for this bracket, because this game only shows up roughly 18 months to every 2 years because of the technical difficulties in running it. So I highly encourage you to give it a shot. The following Wednesday, November 13th, we have a blackout. I have November 13th listed twice here. We'll talk about that. November 13th, we have blackout. This is like 3D Tetris, except instead of clearing lines, you're clearing the bottom face of your block cube. The game is based around clearing for quota or crushing your opponent against the top of their board. Anytime you send pressure over to your opponent, it mirrors their bottom face. So if they only have a single hole, then they can send all of that garbage right back to you. In fact, really, the strategy of this game is really about deciding when to take certain clears or how to structure the bottom of your board such that you can return it to your opponent really fast. It's a surprisingly pacey game. I think it's a lot of fun, and I think you will too. I'm pretty sure it's the following Wednesday. Maybe it's a Friday. Let me look at announcements. Hang on. I know I'm disorganized. November 20th. I'm sorry. We have Puzzle Arena Toshinden. I know it says 13th. It's the 20th. If you wanted to have a Puyo for fun havers, this is your video game. This is the Guilty Gear of Puyo in a lot of ways. It's anime as hell. It's got great music. It's a match 3 game, but it doesn't have any of the goofy shenanigans of Tyson Puzzle Dama or anything like that. Instead, we're fighting over a shared piece queue, and we also have a meter system. You receive meter by receiving damage or clearing garbage. And you can use meter to delete your own garbage or send garbage over to your opponent. But in order to interact with meter, players also have a taunt button. And when you press the taunt button, you're locked out of maneuvering your own pieces, but you steal a little bit of meter from your opponent. So if you get ahead on board, you have nothing to do, and you don't want to commit to making chains or making extensions, you can just taunt repeatedly, build enough meter, and then hit your opponent with a special move to bury their chain in garbage, and then fire off your own chain and end the game. It's great. This game's really unique, a lot of fun, and I think you will enjoy it. That's all, folks. We're gonna get back into some games in just a bit, so stay tuned. We have our upcoming game, Juicy v Bunny Conda. So let's get those gamers in here. I want the puzzle round so badly. Yeah. I'm sorry, buddy. Oh, that's the wrong person. All right, Digi, don't answer that.
Yo, puzzle? Hell yeah. This is what the doctor ordered.
Okie doke. Okay, cool. Fantastic, we did it. So I'm really curious. I did not see Bunny play. Excuse me. I have to drop some pieces. Oh man, we really do have the eye placement of all time, huh? Yeah, Juicy's already spent his vines. I think Bunny is scheming on something. Okay. We have this J for Bunny who's kind of hemming and hawing about it. Oh, we are leaving a gap? That seems risky. Bunny really needs to farm for a very long extension, and this is what they're going to use the vine for. Oh my god, that scares me so much. That's really quite spooky. No obvious answer. Wow, Bunny has thrown away a lot of space, but Juicy looks like he's out of moves. So we're going to see, yep. Is this a tie? I feel like this might be, maybe Juicy has it by 1. Yeah, wow, let's go. By exactly the 1. Congratulations, Juicy, getting the first game in our first to 2 set. We're off to race mode. Now that we know that Bunny is very happy and capable of making these gaps, we're going to see if that translates to increased tempo in this versus race. Juicy's taking an early lead, but not by much. I mean, it's still neck and neck here. Let's not get too excited. All right, Bunny with a bit of a gap. You know, we have a little bit of central weakness here, but we did draw very good attacks from both players, Bubble and Rotate. I would prefer to have Bubble. Bubble is very strong. Great Vine from Bunny, though now we're locked into this really strange TP situation, which is definitely going to slow them down. Okay. Okay. Bunny would really benefit from a concrete here. But we did just draw a concrete. Okay. We're using it on the O. The cool thing about this particular concrete is that it sort of locks in the remaining pieces. Juicy has quite the lead. Bunny is not discarding this O, which I'm very fascinated by. We have a bit of a left side bias here that may tip this tower at any moment. Okay. All right, we're spending the grass. And Bunny putting this S down in order to hopefully lock the structure down. I definitely agree with that. Juicy's on the verge of finally... Oh, wow. This vine really helping out. We're able to use the eye as the Hail Mary piece in order to go 2-0 in his winners round 2 game. Congratulations, Juicy, moving ahead to winners finals. He'll be facing off against Mark Gamed.
GG's.
GG's. All right, let's get... I'm being added.
Crazy.
I love when I can reply normal and it's just like, it's actually not shitposting, it's actually correct.
The Deku Slayer puzzle mode works by essentially you have that laser at the top. That is your top out board. Or top out part of your board. You are trying to fit as many pieces as you can underneath that laser. And then when you top out, it will still hold for 3 seconds to make sure that like you don't get any other pieces that fall off. If a piece falls off, it will raise the board, meaning you have less real estate to bit pieces. So, someone bought
Yeah, candy.
Gleefully.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So it's more of trying to really test your spatial reasoning in the game, which is already tough when it's littered with half-step movements.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we got Ardrox and Bunny Conda, huh?
I think I sent the invite. Could do it again. I'll just click the thing. I love clicking the thing. You know?
Me
All
too.
about that life. Even when Discord gets mad at me.
So we got a puzzle start again.
Hell yeah.
I feel like it's pretty safe to say Bunny Conda is going to do solid on this.
Mm-hmm.
That's an interesting start.
Yeah, there's a
'cause the
lot of
single
options
column
here.
Yeah, you really have to be comfortable building out to the sides and knowing just how much weight your overall stack can take. If you're being careful, it's generally like maybe 2 pieces out horizontal before the weight overtakes the base piece there.
Ooh, this eye piece is really rough for Ardrox.
I've used the vine on that. You also have a vine in stock to kind of refasten all the pieces together.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Paniconda.
Now they're clear using it.
The Ardrox, I feel like, must be totally solid here. There's no easy way to like weight this shape down because it doesn't really unify with the other. Yeah, Ardrox is actually ending the game because he's well aware that
He has the advantage. If he tried to stack on top of the vine piece, all of that would have gone. So, recognize when you're ahead.
Alrighty, we're back in race mode. Ardrox playing with his T-piece. I don't know if I quite agree with that. Bunny Conda has a much more classical shape, though we are accepting gaps and we don't necessarily have to. We're gonna find out.
You know, I don't think any of the gaps that she has are bad. If anything, especially given the randomizer, you need to learn that you're gonna have to accept gaps in your best interest.
Uh-huh. We do have a big centerboard split. We just put a single L in there to hopefully fix it, but it's still like a long-term structural issue. This T will help.
Yeah.
To help like unify it, but
Bunny's build is starting to bias right side. So we're gonna need to be careful about the weight distribution here, which we are not being. We are not being at all, okay.
Discarding some pieces, yeah.
I think the piano's kind of keeping her in place still.
Uh-huh.
Just because I think the unique pieces are weighted a little bit heavier.
Oh, sure.
I mean, we're kind of coming across at both sides here.
Ardrox built up a pretty solid lead.
I mean, yes. But, you know, the moment that falls apart, it's going to fall apart hard. I don't like that there's two kind of... Both the vines you have are big precarious. So
I love this discarding.
They're taking the entire thing in bulk. Look. Oh, he didn't... You can't discard through an item effect. It'll just take that piece and put it back to the top of the queue.
Well, it will change your next queue, which is kind of funny.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, if you try to be cheeky and discard a piece affected by a spell, it will just take it and put it back to the top of the queue again. And that's what he was doing a couple loops worth of. Okay, Ardrox officially fallen apart, but it's not like Bunny Conda's in a better place right now.
Bunny Conda, we're really swaying. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
we could actually benefit from slowing down here, because like the goalpost kind of moves, right?
Yes, it does.
So like
it keeps lowering throughout the entire match. Oh my god, this is gonna...
That's so funny. That is so funny. I can't believe if Ardrox had managed another piece there and tied, I would have lost it.
This is our first third game of the bracket.
Yes.
And I feel like this might be the roughest rule set for both of them. Because Ardrox has not shown a penchant for not letting things fall apart.
Uh-huh. Oh!
And even Bunny kind of had things fall apart in the puzzle round there, so... Their survivability is just...
Oh, God.
We'll see what happens.
We're
biasing right side really hard. Choosing Take Smith, that's the right call.
Oh, Ardrox, I'm so sorry.
Ardrox.
No, buddy, that's not gonna work, pal. All right, good night. You know what? Good night.
Thanks for coming out, everybody.
You know, it's your bedtime. Oh, brother. Congratulations, Bunny Conda, moving up 2-1. Alrighty.
All right.
So it looks like the next losers game is going to be me versus Digi.
All right.
Still waiting on the official call here. Hell yeah.
Rats and Digi.
Where is then? Oh, there. We are still in losers round 2. Yeah, I love that. I really should consider getting some avatars for this game. You know, Candyman really is my favorite Lethal League character. It's not even close.
I mean, that's fair.
Though I haven't played. I think I purchased being added. Resend the invite. You got it. I think I purchased but have not played Lethal League Blaze. Turns out I got a lot of stuff to play. Like,
oh, it's always a problem. I get it. Again, it really came down to Octodad for me. Once I'm like, oh, he's here.
Yeah.
How can I not main him? He even just makes the squid sounds instead of things, so it just sounds wet. He goes, Brgah.
Love that.
You're so funny, Octodad.
Should I do this again? Should I resend it? Third time's a charm?
Maybe.
I'll do it again. Nobody can stop me.
I'll do it.
I'm sort of leery of like really mashing the button on this one.
I get it.
I don't know if Linux scares me.
Can't believe you're setting Digi's computer on fire.
I love setting computers on fire. My favorite thing to do. I'm thinking about doing it right now.
Okay. Don't let me stop you, I suppose. Is preview piece being messed up sometimes a Linux thing? I would have to assume so. I've never run into that.
I do not play on Linux. I do not know. Maybe I'll remake. What if I remake?
That may be the play there.
And then I just do it again?
I love to invite friends.
I'm inviting a friend right now. The main issue is that since this is my match, I kind of can't be like, and we'll run another game. You know what I mean? Like,
No, I get it.
I'm sort of stun locked here in Ratsy Losers. forgot that I can do that. Digi is typing.
I think Digi's trying to send you a message.
Well, Discord is saying that he's typing, so that's got to be something. You don't, see me online? Ugh. That's because I'm invisible online.
Why'd you do that?
I love being invisible.
I mean, me too, but I had to get off of invisible.
There we go.
All right.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Survival starts. Ugh.
Ugh. I love survival.
Survival's my least favorite.
Oh, really?
Just because, like, it feels like there's enough weird scenarios that, like, an item will force a stock, and, like, if you are really good, it does not matter. But it also feels like some items, like, just, no, this is my confirmed. This is just it. Perish.
Simply perish.
I'm not as fond.
Ooh.
Simply perish.
What if I just nope out of that one?
That probably was the best call you could have made. That's probably the thing that's, you know, least understood about this mode going into it for the first time is sometimes it's jazz. It's the pieces you choose not to accept. It's like, oh man, it's gonna take stock, and then like, why not keep your stack? Have some integrity left. And like, I say this, casting stones to my glass house, I'm terrible at being like, no, I'm just gonna take this piece. Digi, in spite of somehow being behind the quota, stacking much higher. I would have assumed they were further along. Accepting items pretty well. Gonna do a vine on the S. I get the knee jerk, but like you might. There's some pieces that you just kind of want to like hold before you commit to a cement or a vine. Digi's going down. However,
wow, that didn't actually end. Oh, it did. Okay.
That's the thing that I don't like. Was like, oh, yeah, that was Digi got hit really hard, and then still got hit for another stock just in the aftershock of that. It was, oh, here's the hit. It waited long enough. Same move did 2 hits basically.
Yep.
I don't like the detection on it that much, but Rat's taking first point. We're in race. I think Rats has a little bit going on in terms of tempo here, but we'll see. I think largely you two are going to be punching even, so this is going to be, you know, again, the pieces that you don't play, or rather the gaps you are willing to accept. Someone's going to have to Hail Mary here at the top.
Oops.
Because we're trading first and second pretty fluidly. Okay, we got forced rotate on Digi. Of course, gets caught in a little bit of the eye rotation there, but losing left wall is surprisingly not all that consequential. Digi really biasing the left side, where Rats just gets a cement eye block, so we just get to reset completely. Congratulations on a new foundation. And Rats is in the Hail Mary dimension. We're narrowing it down to about 4 wide. Got caught in a half step, but gonna use that piece she didn't want to do a vine and further. I don't want to say cement, but you know, she's sitting rather pretty. We're gonna need a Hail Mary item here from Digi. Gets the floating platform, choosing to do the balloon instead. We could slow Rats down and get another item here, but Rats says hold down gaming. And that's looking like a hard confirm. Rats going 2-0.
I got an achievement for flinging my house at the thing. I had no idea that was a thing.
You mean you've been in multiple brackets of this and you've never tried that before?
I've never tried. I thought that was just a Mark thing. I didn't know that was a thing.
No, that's just because it's fun to do.
It is fun to do, actually, unironically. Thanks for playing, Digi. I had a lot of fun. GG's. We're going to winners finals.
It's time for the thing. We're going to be upping the ante both in set count and handicap now. Because top 3 is... What is it?
Big Cup on special?
Big Cup on special. And special adds in extra wrinkles to the process. So each one has unique handicaps that are going to make playing a lot less straightforward. Why are we being added?
Mark is saying we meet again, and I'm like, actually, it's not me. It's just,
we meet again. No.
Oh, actually,
We're meeting for the first time. Shake my hand. Oh, survival start.
Yeah, this is a pretty rough start. Special survival is definitely interesting. This is the one that has the wind in it, right? Or is that race?
This is one. It's not even that. It takes the interactions out of your hand. You don't get items. You get random waves of effects.
Oh, I see. This is more like the solo survival mode then.
Basically.
Yeah. All right, Mark does have a cement on hand, which is pretty solid, actually. He plays through this mist really well, actually. I mean, don't get me wrong. I know that the mist is not emerald or anything, but like, you'd be surprised at how it can spook you, especially when you're playing at the speed you have to when you're in bracket. I really like...
our quotas are completely different.
Yeah, he's got a 10-piece lead. Like, you'd be like... I wouldn't be surprised if he's holding down through the speed up. The speed up debuff. Mark!
I'm surprised that patch mine up.
Look at this guy go! What was once a 10-piece lead is now like a 15-piece lead. Like...
I'm trying my best out here.
Holy moly. I gotta practice this game, apparently, like...
Oh, it's for sickos.
Like...
For all the silly stuff we've seen tonight, there's a lot of things in play that the better player still just wins.
Holy, like... Good grief. That's exciting. This isn't even human. I'm pretty sure Mark is human. He's a mortal man. You know?
Okay.
Oh, this is... So puzzle special is a lot of fun, because you can, like, cram pieces into these little nooks. So can you stick it into the one? Oh, you can.
This is all tux.
That O in that spot a good choice. I mean, yes. I guess you can steal Mark's homework, right? Like you can literally
he can do his homework better than me.
I suppose that's true.
There's certain... Oh, I see where we differed here. Interesting.
Ooh, okay. He did lose a piece.
That's not the end of the world.
No.
But it's not great either.
He's starting to develop a right side weakness, but he might benefit from slowing down and because like if he develops a piece lead, you know, like he doesn't have to play anymore. He doesn't have to give you information.
That side is done for me. We're done with the right side.
Wow, really?
It's...
You chicken?
Mine is so ready to crumble.
All right, Mark has called it quits. Okay. Yo, it's right side extension? Okay. So you see, this is what I mean about snapping to a grid. Juicy put that eyepiece down even though it overlapped with other ones, and it still fit. And that sort of little touch makes this game incredibly playable in a way that you would expect it not to be. Oh, Juicy's actually kind of gaming here. I don't know if he's going to be able to use... No!
Oh, boy. No, okay. Fine. That is the least
so
consequence I could have gotten.
Oh, no. By the 2!
Are you kidding me? That would have made the difference. Boy, okay.
We do have the wind. So basically, the way I think about this level generally is that if you're playing this game, yeah, your right side has like additional properties is the best way to think about it. So Juicy's like able to stick up this eyepiece. Mark is lost. Like, he's in the wilderness for a while. Juicy really needs to capitalize like right now. Because if Mark draws a concrete here, it's like all over. He does get an island. This is huge. Oh man, Mark is actually back in the game. Like, unironically.
I don't need that.
Like, no joke. With this island alone, he's able to basically do whatever he wants. His board is crazy unstable, and it's going to remain that way. This vine is not really going to... Well, so I don't know if any movement on this big O is going to do anything weird. He's sort of discarding pieces with the wind. So my understanding is that the pieces obstruct the wind, affecting pieces on the left side.
Functionally.
Yeah, so if you stack on the right, then you should be safe to, like, not sweat it quite so hard. Whereas on the right, you can do weird things like stand eyepieces up on ledges they shouldn't. Juicy is on the verge here. He's looking for his Hail Mary piece, but this wind! You can't stack narrow in this level! No! Mark is also dying! It's all over! You can have it all! My empire of dirt! Okay. Okay. Juicy's looking to come back. He's got a small lead. The power-up is coming down. Oh, we would love a concrete. Please. My kingdom for a concrete. No, Juicy! You're making a right side!
I wanted that. Because now my stack is back to somewhat centered.
Okay. All right. He wanted that. He wanted that. Okay. We're not able to fit this eyepiece in here, but, you know... Oh, it's just gonna fly away. Never mind. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, eyepiece. Mark has regained the lead. Alright, it's back to Juicy. We're neck and neck. That victory thing is so close. Okay, bubbles. Bubble again. Normal. Okay, Juicy. Trying to put this eyepiece down, but fuck you, wind. Mark!
No. God.
Oh,
dang it.
Mark. Wow. He's taking his third game. He's actually on match point.
I mean, he's already won this.
If
I'm behind score, but...
Oh, I guess if you win...
No,
if you win two, he's +1, right?
Yeah. He's still just permanently ahead in score. However...
I mean, you're playing video games, right? Like, do you care?
This is for...
This is for Sparta?
This is for moral reasons.
Oh, I see. You gotta demonstrate to the world. You know how to play Tricky Towers. Mark losing a piece. Mark has lost 2 pieces off the edge. Oh, actually, I made a boo-boo. I guess I'm having 2 pieces today. This is how the Spectator won a game in the past, this article.
Yes.
It gave me a headache when I was trying to run this game. All right. Mark's got a pretty good thing going on. Juicy has taken a much more conservative line. Not nearly stacked out quite as far, but Juicy has also not lost many pieces. So, I mean, who's to say? Who's to say which way is right and which way is wrong? Oh, Juicy. Nah. I'm going to losers finals. This don't matter. Like, nah.
What do you want me to do against any of that? I tried my best.
All right.
There was at least 2 times like I could have spiraled out into victory, but game's like, no, go back in the vortex. GG's.
All right, GG's. Mark doing normal Mark things.
You're crazy.
I'm crazy? In what way am I crazy?
Not you. Mark.
Alrighty. Gonna be me. That can't be right.
What do you mean?
I'm pretty sure I played my match against
Did you already?
Yeah. Probably gonna be me versus Bunny Conda. In fact, I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. It's actually a linear bracket at this point.
It's true.
We are in losers semi. Me versus Bunny Conda. And I do not have 3.
I like how you can get a potential 4-0 in this.
That is true, yeah. Well, I mean, if you insist. Oh, you think I could have gotten another one?
No. I don't think extending the eye out would have done anything. Like, that's too much of a risk. It would be too biased and would just fall in. The real question is going to be how we spend our vine.
Oh, interesting. Bunny Conda had a much better solution, I feel like.
Okay.
Maybe I actually... This is a lot of wasted space, but...
I feel like Bunny might run into an overextension on the left side.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I feel like you both might at this point.
No! Oh, it's all over!
Okay.
There's no
Bunny
way.
is cashing out. At least you came back a little bit. I wasn't sure if Bunny was going to go for the tuck on any of the mine parts, because if it was not like a T that was facing in towards it, a Z or S would have pulled that out.
Sure.
Unfortunately, you just roll those dice first, and then they didn't have to. Okay. I don't really know what to... Oh, okay. Drawing our first mistake here. Rats. Oh, that's brutal.
No,
that
it's
counts
fine.
for
It's
2.
fine.
We're in lock. This sucks.
No, you're looking at it wrong. You're just...
Also, I always hate the outward facing T, because that feels like such a...
It's difficult to
such a
reunite it with your
liability.
stack, you know?
Yeah. 2 stocks for 1 mistake. Gosh.
It's a little rough. You know?
Yes, I do.
Oh, thank God.
Okay, Rat's getting left side patched up a little bit. We're doing surprisingly well for being that bullied at the beginning of round, but taking the island. The game is giving you a second chance to not place an O on the island. Oh well, too late.
I love placing the O in the island.
It just means creating an overhang off of that's going to be a lot harder. And it could extend it to a wider base. Anaconda, he's not really running into any problems whatsoever here. We're just building freely. Unbothered, moisturized, in our lane, flourishing. And that's going to be one of the first quota wins we've seen on Survival all night. By 4.
No! Congratulations! Wow, I really choked.
I don't know. For as much as I counted you out immediately there, you almost completely came back and took it. There's no joke, and that was amazing still.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm just gonna keep Bunnyconda on the cab here.
That'd be helpful.
We'll just pull you right in because I know.
Oh, okay.
Flip. Oh, actually, I can't do it this way because I have to change the format.
The different rules.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I got you, and I got you.
I'm being invited to play Tricky Towers. I'm down for that.
Oh, was I on Mark Gamed that entire time? Ugh. I'm operating the scoreboard as I'm playing, but... Yeah, you were. Mark, I can't believe you lost loser semis.
That's crazy. How do you do that?
That's crazy. How'd you do that? All right, I have the scoreboard correct now. So, worst fluke of all time. Correct. Oh, we're out in the Windy City today. Juicy has shown that he actually knows this pretty well. Surprisingly well, actually. I gotta steal some tech here. Bunnyconda. Nice and neat. We're taking some gaps, but I actually really like these gaps, come to think of it. Meanwhile, Juicy's just gaming. I mean, like, it's nice and stable. He's gonna use this eye into the wind to great effect. Meanwhile, Bunny is looking a little unstable here. Like, it's a little off kilter. We might as well, you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if they just start dumping pieces onto this vulnerability and then being like, yo, please just die. Please get off my tower so I can finish, so I can like reset and figure out my life. Meanwhile, Juicy's taking this opportunity not to like establish a huge lead, but to make a more stable tower. Bunny does not have to play this game. Like, I think they can actually stand an eye up, yeah, into the wind, up against this island, and suddenly what was a pretty solid disadvantage state becomes pretty neutral. We do have to play into this wind a little bit more. Bunny would like to get certain pieces in order to survive here. We're gonna spend this vine. I don't know if that is much value, but Bunny is actually able to pull a little bit ahead here. But at what cost, right? Like, it's a pretty significant amount of risk that we're taking on here. Okay. Oh, the wind on this eye, even though the entire eye isn't shadowed against the wind. So it's a little bit vulnerable. Juicy tried to press on the gas a little bit, but unfortunately got a little bit of a jumbled mess here. Needs to find the exact right pieces to place into this wind. We're discarding pieces left and right looking for it. We did draw an O. We're gonna try using that. O's are pretty stable against the wind. We would like to... Okay. No! We put down that T. It's like a kite. Oh no! We're losing the whole top of our tower, Bunny!
Come on.
Taking our first
I wasn't
game.
out.
Congratulations. From out of nowhere on the strength of that island. Congratulations, but we still have many more games to go. We're off to Puzzle Special. Now the spectator can never win. All right, Juicy. Oh, I actually have... I'm going to see what Juicy does with this tea. I'm kind of interested. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. So by doing it this way, we actually get a slightly more stable shelf. It's not... I feel like you lose a little bit of headroom, but not in a bad way. Oh, we're gonna jam it in there. Yeah. Okay. A little bit worried about the stability, but it honestly looks fine. If we could get this upcoming tea is pretty good for GC. We're pondering, we're hemming, we're hawing. Honeyconda looking really solid here. GC has to make a decision with this Z. I don't know how he's gonna play this O. He can't put it on the top because if he does, I low-key think he should almost discard it, but he can't actually because of where he placed his Z. Damn it. I really feel that. I understand your torment. White the lead. Bunnyconda. The Bunnyconda looking poised. More or less on match point here. Okay. I like this build from Bunny. We're gonna need to find a way to reunite it with the left side because it's got like a big split down the middle. We did get cement, and I'm sort of surprised Bunny did not take that opportunity to spend it on that eye. We're probably waiting until there's like a vulnerability in the stack, but you also have to watch out. You need to spend it before you get your next power up. Okay, we saved it with that Z. Okay, we're spending the concrete now, but unfortunately, this right side is too vulnerable. All right, we have lock coming out as our next problem to deal with. No obvious place to put this Z for Bunny. Oh no! Juicy finding a point. He's not out of this.
Give me race again. I can do it this time.
He can do it.
Put me back in, coach. Just not. Okay.
We'll go back to puzzle. You like a puzzle. Bunnyconda, though, has demonstrated that they're pretty solid at this mode. You know? Okay. Juicy has to find a way to interact with this extra notch. He is scheming on this O, just like Bunny. Oh, but Bunny... Wait. Is that going to do the same for Juicy? No. I'm so confused. Bunny must have missed the tuck.
He messed up the timing.
That's brutal. I can't believe that there'd be a little bit of a skill check here with that.
Oh,
Juicy
no,
would love
the
to
tucks
hang.
are all skill checks.
Juicy would love to hang that J off the left side, but... Okay, Juicy now has to count. Well, Bunny has his eye, so has to place this. Is this a tie? I'm sort of surprised that Juicy did not try putting the... Oh, you have the one!
I can count. I can count.
He can count! You don't belong here. You have big boy games to go play.
That's why I'm in charge.
That's why you're in charge. We're going back to race special!
Oh
Juicy
my
gets a
God.
rematch. Juicy can show us. All right, he knows how to place the eye. Wait.
Oh, right. It's a different side wind.
Yay!
Okay, that's fine. We're fine. All these things, they're fine.
All right, Juicy certainly putting the pieces down. We do have a cement on board. So Juicy's gonna take advantage. No! Oh! Okay. All right, never mind. I take it all back. Some of these pieces are not gonna work out. Juicy desperately needs to draw like an O or something. Be pretty huge. I'm shocked that L decided to stick around. You could actually put a vertical T here, no problem. Oh, he's actually gonna vine it. That's brilliant. That's actually great. We're discarding the eye. Meanwhile, Bunny Conda is really in the dimension. But I mean, that's what you get. If you don't draw the concrete, then you just lose. GG.
Kinda.
That's the best item, especially in this environment. The wind is just so brutal. Okay, we have bubbles and discard for Juicy. He's gonna opt for bubbles, nor hopefully punish Bunny Conda. But Bunny does have this island at the very least. We just need to find a way to add on to it without it blowing all away. It's so dangerous. A Bunny cannot put another piece on top of that. Okay, we got a concrete. That is actually huge for Bunny. Juicy putting the eye down, but it's kind of a kite, so it's piecing out of here. That is, I'm shocked that Z is standing. Congratulations!
Oh my god.
Juicy.
GG's.
Getting ready for the run back. He's going. He's conquered losers finals, off to grand finals with Mark
I have
gained.
never felt so alive yet on the verge of death.
That was a hard-fought match, like straight up. It had a lot going on. It was a lot of fun to watch. Congratulations, GG's, and Bunny Conda advancing, or not advancing, going home with third.
Advancing to
third. That is truly the most important place you could go. IMO. Can't believe it.
Me neither.
Going to Grants.
Marked Gamed is playing Tricky Towers? That's crazy.
That's wild.
I want to thank Octodad.
He's really been there for you,
We've
huh?
not even decided who's in first and second, but I just want to thank him.
Yep.
All right. Good luck. Have fun. This game is sick. You should play it.
This game is sick, and it's also like on sale all of the time. If you don't have it, it's like low-key a skill issue. Like, you really need to get on it and go get your copy of Tricky Towers pronto. Mark is doing things like I just would not have thought to stack like that. Juicy got with the kite style. This wind is not being a friend. And in fact, it's actually knocked his pieces a little bit off grid. And now he's got to figure out how he's going to get around and fix this shit. No! There's not actually an eye hole there. It hates you.
It sure does.
Meanwhile, look at... Mark is fucking making the Hagia Sophia over here. Like, this... Well, alright, it's gone. Never mind. I take it all back. It's not the Hagia Sophia. It's the little Sophia. Like, it's the normal Sophia. We do have a big right side bias, but that's actually typical given the wind situation going on here. Okay, we're using Vine to glue everything together. It's sort of like cantilevered in a weird way. I don't know if that's gonna come back into play. Juicy's lost it all. All of his apes. They're all gone. Bubble. Funniest bubble I've ever seen.
It might do something.
This might actually... well... Alright, never mind. It's not huge. It's normal. If Mark draws a concrete here, it's like GG's. Okay, no, it's a balloon. Juicy has a concrete.
Get that out of here.
He does not want to deal with balloons. He hates balloons. Noted balloon hater, Juicy. Mark's looking...
I've been watching G Gundam. Can we talk about how there's an episode with terrorist clowns? And it's just treated normally.
That is actually what clowns do. I've been told. Mark is really would just love to. He's trying so hard. Oh, but he's lost a huge. Oh my god, that is so much damage.
Perish.
Oh, we're gonna have another nail biter.
Interrupt as much as I thought.
You're doing great though. You've actually more or less evened up the game. You do have an opportunity to get back in this. If you draw another concrete here, it's basically GG's. What is your item? Vine. Go fuck yourself. All right, we're dropping the vine. We have an O, which is like the ideal wind, but like, unfortunately, it's so perilous up here. All right, we're really, okay. Mark is feeling the pressure here. That eye actually made things way worse. Okay. Juicy's gotta just throw the piece down. Throw the piece down. Ah! Okay, never mind. GG's.
Okay. That's fine. We're getting there.
That's
We're
fine.
doing things.
We're doing things.
Oh, I'm sorry. Stick a fork in me. I'm not winning this one.
You know, you're just not a believer. Like, Mark's got this ugly eye that he's got to figure out. Oh, he's actually figured it out. Never mind. I take it all back. The man knows what he's doing, you know? Who is I to doubt? Who is I to doubt the wisdom of Mark Gamed? Okay. Mark has a 9-piece lead. That is also... it's not widening, but it's about the same. Actually, you know what? He does dance around a little bit, too. Maybe I overstated.
It's not a bad thing. He just has surprisingly good piece control in general.
I'm sort of surprised he concreted that piece instead of his upcoming J. But, you know, Mark's structure looking so stable, and Juicy's got this narrow little platform. Oh, I'm surprised. I don't know about that one, Juicy, but...
I don't have a lot of options here.
Yo, concrete? Oh, we love you, concrete. Now we have the single... Holy shit. My man with the 20-point lead. Holy moly, he plays so fast. He plays so fast.
Feels like playing against butts and like money puzzle exchanger.
Yeah, like...
Realistically, what do you want from me?
What do you want from me? Well, I want you to play puzzle, is what I demand it, in fact.
Ooh, this is a start.
Well, you better figure it out, Chief. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Yo, that actually sat?
I'm a little surprised too.
Yeah, we're gonna see how that plays out. I mean, like, Mark seems to have figured out a way to use the offset O on the top in order to cantilever this L, which I think is pretty huge. Okay, never mind. It's not huge. It's actually just normal. Mark would love to draw a T here. I guess he's going to settle for this Z, but I don't know if that's going to work out. Oh my god. Relax. Mark gamed. Yeah, like, the man needs a chill pill. Like, he needs a chill pill like stat. Oh, he's going to try it again. Take two. Same verse, same as the first. Juicy's. Oh, what happened over here? Like, okay.
No. Okay. Okay, but we're not. making out of here?
Yeah, Mark has wisely chosen.
What the hell?
Mark has wisely chosen to win the tournament. You know, like, relax. Holy, chill out. All right, well, you got another game.
It's gonna be survival fight. Okay, no.
We got.
Get a point. Let's get a point.
You see, building of tower is a bit narrow-minded. You know, you're acquiring your haters, Juicy. Congratulations.
Who the hell?
Who the hell would hate on you?
Probably a lot of people.
Brutal. We got the left wind.
Is it trash mode? Because like if it's trash mode, I can safely ignore that.
Oh, that is true. We are avoiding a balloon. I can't believe that
works.
You know, the many mysteries of wind. Okay, we got a big attack. So the cool thing about the way that Mark played that piece is that he effectively discarded it without actually like destroying his stack, which is really impressive. Its ice piece honestly does not matter. It does matter for this O, I feel like.
That's all we need.
Okay. What is the plan here? I'm surprised that ice is not continuing to move, but... Alright, Mark has had to accept a lot of gaps here. We're gonna see how that plays out for him. He does have a pretty decent lead. It's not like massive or anything. Luckily this O stays put, but our structural problems on this tower are starting to compound here. Oh man, Mark really bit off more than he could chew with his eye. Wow, and it's still... I honestly wonder if he could just chill out for a second and let the goalpost come to him. He keeps on trying to put stuff on top of this O, and the wind is just not having it.
No!
No
I should have done the
way!
force rotate sooner.
No shot! Mark! With the 4-0.
GG's.
You know when you get the 4-0 in a best of 3, you know, you're kind of a gamer. Wow, okay, that counted?
Oh, boy.
Oh, my God. Congratulations, Mark. You won the tournament. Congratulations, Juicy, on second. And Bunny Conda on third. We hope you had fun here at Puzzle Wednesday. Before I let you go, I do want to tell you all about some upcoming events here at Puzzle Wednesday. This coming Wednesday, October 30th, we have Ghost Lop. This is a 2-color breakout game, blue and orange. The blue and orange ghosts, you're trying to break them with your ball, which you can swap between colors by slamming down on the button. If you've ever played Arkanoid and you know the glue power-up, you basically have glue all the time, so you can aim your piece to get the optimal greed. And you're going to need that optimal greed because the more ghosts you drop, the more damage you send over, the more score you earn, which is going to be the tiebreaker if you can't kill your opponent in the, 90 seconds that a match is. November 6th, we have Ron Mahaf Ogi no Jonkin. You're going to be creating stacks of rock, paper, and scissor symbols, and you'll drop the opposing symbol on top and chain all the way down. You can also have a water piece that you can use to curse your opponent and making their damage way worse. So you can watch for chains to elapse and then hit them with the curse just at the end in order to nerf their damage or erase all of one color piece off of your board. It's a very cool game. You can earn waters by making horizontal clears across the entire playfield. This game doesn't come up very often. It's on SNES 9X. We run it every 18 to 24 months. So if this sounds interesting to you, you want to give it a shot, I highly encourage you to show up because you won't see it for quite some time. November 13th, we have Blockout. This is a 3D Tetris down a Tetris well. Every time you complete a face, you fill an entire face. You're going to send over garbage over to your opponent, which mirrors their bottom face. So the objective is really to make sure that you have as small a hole as possible. That way, when your opponent sends you garbage, you can immediately send it right on back because you're also trying to get to quota before your opponent, not just top them out. A little bit of strategy that makes this game really, really unique on top of its obvious 3D gameplay. I know it says November 13th. It should be November 20th. We're playing Puzzle Arena Toshinden for the PS1 on DuckStation. This game absolutely rules. It's a match 3 chaining game where you gain meter by receiving garbage or deleting garbage. There's also a shared piece queue to fight over and a couple special pieces to fight over as well. But what also makes this game really unique is that if you're ahead, you can always slam on the taunt button, steal meter from your opponent. And while you're taunting, your opponent cannot use their special metered ability, which means that you might be able to steal all their meter out from underneath them and then hit them with their own special attack. This game is really, really unique and a lot of fun, and I think you're going to enjoy it. November 20th. That's all, folks, for upcoming events. We have more events available in our Discord. You can also check our challenge.com/communities page to go check out more events. We try to get about 8 weeks of schedule out. At the end of the month, we'll have more for you for the month of December. That's gonna do that. That's gonna do it for us. We hope you enjoyed Tricky Towers. I know I did. Have fun, Juicy?
Yes, I did. I was very much looking forward to this. This is one of my favorite tournaments we do. Feels like it's a yearly slot, at least at this point.
Yeah, I think this game is just a hoot.
We're going to go ahead and stream the only other person streaming Tricky Towers right now. You're going to have to forgive maybe a little bit of mangling of the Spanish language, but Foxitos Chimea Huguitos. So, keeping the Tricky Towers love going. Thank you so much for coming out tonight, guys, and we will catch you next time.
Thanks for playing, Mark.
And raid is in.
Hell yeah. Yeah, it's just a perfect 90-minute bracket. In, you out, you play some games, you know?
Just a lovely little bracket.
It was a good time.
You see some fun, you shout, you scream, you play a couple fun
Mark
games.
Is
and then
something else.
He is
God
gaming.
damn.